Spider-Man to 2004, the struggle of a hero, Peter Parker's breaking point. Being a hero isn't easy. And for Peter Parker, it's tearing his life apart. 2 years after the death of Norman Osborn, Peter is still balancing college to part-time jobs and his secret life as Spider-Man, but that balance is slipping. He's late to everything. He can't pay rent. His grades are collapsing, and worst of all, he's drifting further away from the people he loves. Mary Jane Watson, the girl he gave up for her safety, is now a rising star on Broadway and engaged to someone else. Harry Osborn, once Peter's best friend, is now consumed with rage, blaming Spider-Man for his father's death and waiting for a chance to strike back. Inside, Peter is unraveling. The pressure of being Spider-Man is overwhelming, and the weight of responsibility has never been heavier. Meanwhile, in the scientific world, a brilliant mind is about to fall. Dr. Otto Octavius, a genius physicist and Peter's scientific idol, is working on a powerful energy project using mechanical arms that interface directly with his brain. He becomes a mentor to Peter, reminding him of the beauty and passion behind science. But during a public demonstration, something goes horribly wrong. The fusion reaction overloads, the safety protocols fail. Octavius loses control, and his wife, Rosalie, is killed in the explosion. The mechanical arms, fused to his spine, become a permanent part of him. Worse, the AI within them, corrupted by the accident, begins whispering dark ideas into his mind. Dr. Otto Octavius is gone. Doc Ock is born. As Doc Ock builds a new fusion device in secret, he begins robbing banks to fund his creation. One of his heists leads to an explosive encounter with Spider-Man, and Peter realizes he is not just facing a villain, he's facing a broken man consumed by obsession. But Peter isn't at full strength either. Under extreme emotional stress, his powers begin to fail. He can't climb walls. His webs won't shoot. He's losing his abilities, and he doesn't know why. In the mirror, he's just Peter Parker again. No powers, no responsibility, no mask, and for a moment, he chooses to walk away. He puts the suit in a trash can and walks off into the night, deciding to live a normal life. He goes back to school, eats dinner with Aunt May, and even starts reconnecting with MJ. He finally feels free, but the city isn't safe. Crime rises, fires rage, innocent people are hurt. And Peter feels it in his heart. That same call to protect, that same guilt, that same truth. He may want a normal life, but he was meant to be Spider-Man. When Doc Ock threatens MJ to lure out Spider-Man, Peter makes his choice. He takes back the suit. He takes back the responsibility. And this time, he takes back control. In a stunning rooftop battle and one of the most iconic train fights in movie history, Spider-Man faces Doc Ock in a blur of fists, webs, and metal arms. The fight ends with Peter saving the passengers and collapsing from exhaustion, only to be unmasked by the people he just saved. But instead of fear or anger, they look at him with respect. They pass him back his mask. "We won't tell anyone." Captured by Doc Ock and brought to his underwater lair, Peter is reunited with MJ, who finally sees the full truth. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and everything he's done has been for her. He pleads with Octavius to stop the fusion reactor, reminding him of who he used to be, that he can still choose what's right. And Otto listens. In a final moment of clarity, he turns on his machine, and then sacrifices himself to destroy it, dragging it to the bottom of the river before it can take the city with it. The world is saved, but Peter's personal life is changed forever. MJ walks away from her wedding and runs to Peter's apartment. She knows the truth now, the whole truth, and she chooses to stay. "I'm in love with Spider-Man," she says, "and I know you'll always put yourself second, so here I am, standing in front of your door." But even as they embrace, Peter hears sirens, a call for help. He looks at her, and she smiles, knowing exactly what he has to do. Peter leaps out the window as Spider-Man, swinging into the city, no longer torn between two lives, but finally living both.